Good morning. I think it's still morning. I'm sorry I'm not putting out videos as fast as I've perhaps done in the past. So I'd like to talk today about NATO phonetics and why I think that it would be a really good idea for you to learn NATO phonetics. So this was a system of of the alphabet that represented each letter with a word. Some of them are quite old-fashioned words, like foxtrot. So there's something slightly nostalgic about NATO phonetics. Nevertheless, it is a very useful system, and it's still used. So if you ever work in a call center, you'll be expected to learn these phonetic letters. So you may have heard them before. And I think there was a TV series. What was that TV series called that had them? Oh, it slipped my mind. Never mind. It was by the chap. It was made by the same chap who did Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yes, about people who've been brainwashed. They had several characters whose names were represented by members of the phonetic alphabet. So you've probably heard them before: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Foxtrot, Golf. I could go on, but I won't do because you can look it up yourself and learn what each word representing the letter is. So it's really useful to learn these because when you're communicating over the phone, and you're spelling words, it's really easy to make mistakes. So some letters are quite similar in sound. So S and F, it's very easy to get S and F mixed up. Likewise, B and E, they sound very similar. So, of course, NATO phonetics originated in a military context because if you're communicating information over the radio, it's really important and vitally important for the success of whatever mission you're involved in to communicate the information accurately. So they developed this system of NATO phonetics to make sure that when people are spelling words, that there's no confusion. So I work in healthcare, and lots of doctors and nurses have come from other countries. They're immigrants, and that's absolutely fine. I think it's fantastic in Britain today that we've got such diversity within our NHS and within our healthcare system. And a lot of these doctors and nurses speak fantastic English. They're very good. Nevertheless, some of them do have quite strong accents. So sometimes when you're communicating over the telephone, it's quite easy when somebody's spelling a name to take it down wrong. The NATO phonetics is a way of making sure that the spelling is conveyed accurately. And it's not just about necessarily people's accents. I think it's how the brain works. So if you're spelling a word with the letters, so say bravo, so you say Bravo, that's very quick, very fast. So if I'm writing that down, it might be hard for my brain to keep track of what letters it is that you're spelling, and I might get them mixed up or miss some of them out. But if you're spelling it using the NATO phonetics, and you say Bravo, Romeo, Alpha, Victor, Oscar, that's much slower. It takes longer to say Bravo than it does to say B. And so your brain's able to keep track of what letters one is spelling out. So do please consider learning NATO phonetics. It's a really good skill to have, and it will really aid your communication. And of course, if you ever do get a job in a call center working over the telephone all the time, then it will be quite important to know NATO phonetics. They'll expect you to master those. Okay? So, and do enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I hope you have a good week. Bye bye.